Welcome back. It is Wednesday, July 31st in the MLB. Our three best bets are on the way. As always, it's Austin, joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday. 2 in 1 day. Hey, we need to see a winning day, and we got it. Pirates Astros under 8.5. Logan and I probably wouldn't be here if that pick did not hit. There were so many errors, and then O'Neal Cruz almost made Logan and I probably punch like every wall in our house. But we'll take a winner. Parlay today, pretty sweat-free cash that one at plus 120. Our only loss was my Festa over in hits allowed. Mets had a lot of hard hit balls. They just didn't they didn't get to the ground or whatnot. Nothing you can do there. We aren't allowed to sweep 3-0. Certainly we can reverse sweep, but getting a 3-0 sweep, I think, is the hardest thing we could ever do. But either way, we're going to dive into the picks today. As always, appreciate you guys' love and support. The breakdown was posted right before this video. I think I'm going to get in the habit of posting it before the best bets because I like to look at all the games and then kind of narrow down which ones I want to do. So definitely check out the breakdown, talk about some hot and cold hitters, talk about every single matchup. And we have a lot of early games today, but let's dive into the picks. Yesterday I did say we would give away $50. So here are two giveaway winners. I said to go down below, comment your favorite guy to hit a home run. If they hit a home run, you might have a chance at winning the giveaway. First giveaway winner was What Are the Odds 24/7 maybe. He commented Devers. I noticed a lot of Devers people that commented that yesterday. Rafi obviously helped us cash the parlay of the day. So you're one of the $25 winners. I commented back on your comment yesterday on how I can pay you. So definitely let us know there. And then the second winner, I had to give this person $25. I mean, Bryce Walter with a couple NF6VK. He called Eugenio Suarez. He had three homers yesterday. So, hey, $25 coming your way. Again, I just commented back how to pay you. So let us know. We'll send you guys some monies, and we'll definitely be doing some more giveaways coming in August, which starts tomorrow. But let's dive in the picks. First pick of the day. No surprise, it's the parlay of the day. It is back. We're going for another winner. We found a little momentum yesterday, taking a little first five. Both teams to score at least one run. Today, we got maybe one of those legs, maybe a first team total in there. Definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. You'll be able to find it there right below the breakdown link. Go show it some love. Parlay of the days and Nerfies have been the only two things keeping us above water really this season. We're like today's that we cooked up. And like we said, get some early starts, but I don't think the parlay of the day starts until 4. So you get plenty of time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. But Logan, we found some good momentum with you going first yesterday. So we're throwing it back to you first today, going back to the scene of the crime of my loser yesterday. What you got in that TwinsMets game?
Yeah, we're going to this Twins and Mets game, and it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to go ahead and tail this one, make sure to get your bet in. But I'm taking the Twins and Mets over 8 runs. Minus 105 odds on BetMGM is your best value. Now, this is the scene of the crime pick. Austin is well aware. Between Festa and Minaya yesterday, that was a 2-0 ball game. Now we see an 8/8.5 total with much better pitchers. I mean, this is just one I had to get involved with. Let's talk about who's starting for the Mets today because it's Luis Severino. 3.58 ERA and a 1.2 WHIP for Severino. Sevy's been good. I mean, he's pitched well, but his strikeout stuff has not been consistent. I mean, some games he looks dominant. Some games he looks overpowering. And then others he doesn't. What I do know about Severino is he's 15th percentile in whiff percentage, 23rd percentile in K percentage. Those types of strikeout numbers are just not consistent enough for me to say he should go out and dominate. I think the Twins can certainly get to him. The Twins are a pretty plate disciplined team as well. They're only 7th in strikeouts on the road per game. So the Twins hopefully will bring the bats against Severino and keep him on your shoulder if he's spiking it in the dirt because we've known Severino to be able to have starts like that. And over the last 14 games versus righties, the Twins are 18th in batting average, 12th in OPS, 11th in WRC+. So they've been pretty solid against right-handed pitchers. I think they do get to Severino, and he's also weaker against lefties. We know this Twins lineup will have several of those left-handed bats in there. He's tough on righties, obviously, but I still think the Twins can get hits and runs up on Severino, make him squirm a little bit, maybe even chase him early. That would be cool. And then on the other side, I really do like the matchup for the Mets against Pablo Lopez. Pablo Lopez starts for the Twins, 4.73 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. I don't know if there's many pitchers more, I would say, disappointing than Pablo Lopez this year. Because, I mean, the Twins are not paying for a 4.7 ERA type guy. It hasn't been a good year for him. And he's good against strikeout teams because Pablo Lopez does have the strikeout stuff, but he's 38th percentile in barrel percentage, 43rd percentile in hard hit percentage, and this Mets lineup has a lot of familiarity with Lopez from his time with the Marlins. In 135 plate appearances, this Mets roster is hitting 295 against Pablo Lopez. Woof. I mean, they've had his number historically. McNeil, Nimmo, and Lindor are all hitting over 300 against Pablo Lopez. What's the lineup look like today? Don't know at the time we're recording this, but what I do know is they've seen Pablo Lopez before, obviously when he was with the Marlins, and they've hit it before. So they hopefully can do that again today. And with runners in scoring position, one of the reasons why Pablo Lopez has not been himself this year, he's allowing a 289 batting average with runners in scoring position. That's not going to get the job done. And I think after we saw, the Mets yesterday have some, as Austin mentioned, hard hit balls, just not find the gaps, not find those extra base hits. Against Pablo Lopez, I mean, he's given up hard contact, sharp contact to a lot of hitters these days. I think they get the hits today, and I think they get the runs against Pablo Lopez. So there we go. Both starting pitchers, I think, are liable for runs. And can we get some more runs in the bullpen? I think so, for sure. Over the last 14 days versus right-handed pitchers as well. I do have to mention the Mets are 8th in batting average, 6th in OPS, 5th in WRC+. Again, just more evidence there. But over the last 14 days in bullpen ERA, Twins 29th in ERA at a 7.6 bullpen ERA. Their better relievers were used yesterday as well. It's not going to get any better for the Twins bullpen. I think there's run opportunities there for the Mets. And then the Mets themselves, 7th in bullpen ERA at a 2.93. So they've got the better bullpen, but are they still liable for a few runs themselves? Absolutely. So how do you get over this 8 total? I mean, each team could score 4. That would push it over that total. I could certainly see a pathway in that. I think both these starting pitchers are liable for 3 runs themselves. Can you get a little bit extra in the bullpens? I think so. The pathway's there for this game to go over. I love it. It's going to be a 1 p.m. sweat. But I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in as my best bet of the day. But Austin, you got a player prop for the people. Where are you going?
Yeah, I need to bounce back. I talked about it in the breakdown video. I really like that Twins and Mets over. If Logan wasn't going to be on it, I probably was going to. The Twins just have not been able to get anything going against the 2 lefties the Mets have trotted out there. Now they got a righty, Severino. Yesterday the Twins struck out 11 times to Manaea. I'm sure they're putting the ball in play today. And when you put the ball in play, good things typically happen. But for my favorite pick of the day, I'm headed out to St. Louis, and I'm rocking a Cardinals little jersey for the Lou because I need their bats there today because I'm taking Andrew Heaney, the Texas Rangers starter, under 16.5 outs, pitching outs, minus 125 on DraftKings. Now, we always get an occasional comment, Austin, do you take the outs and the strikeouts? And my line's 4.5 for Heaney. That's for strikeouts. This is just for pitching outs. I honestly don't really care about the strikeouts. You can get strikeouts if you want to chase those, go for it. I'm not a K-prop guy. Logan really doesn't like touching K-props. We just can't seem to get luck on any of those things over the past few years. So we don't take a lot of K-props, but today we're preying on Heaney's downfall. Now, despite not getting a lot of length out of Scherzer yesterday in that game that was delayed a little bit due to rain, the Rangers really only used 2 bullpen arms, and neither of their bulk arms. They didn't really let Heaney go out there and pitch too far into games. He's typically into the mid-80s. If he ends an inning at the 80 mark, they typically don't really bring him back out there. But in 20 starts this season, he does have 1 relief appearance. Heaney is under this line in 13 of 20, 65%. He's gone 5 innings on the dot in 3 straight. I think he went 5 1/3, 4 starts ago. In the last 2 weeks, the Cardinals have been pretty solid. 13th in batting average, 10th in on-base percentage, OPS, and WRC plus versus lefties. They faced a couple lefties recently, 2 from the Nationals. DJ Hers went 5 innings pitched. They didn't really get much on him, but then they did pretty well against Mackenzie Gore. He also went 5 innings. You look at Heaney, his averages, he's not qualified in terms of, the qualified pitchers, they have to pitch a certain amount of innings. But if he were qualified, his 16.87 pitches per inning would rank 57th out of 68 eligible pitchers that are qualified. So not very efficient. We know that. He's also, a thing I've noticed, only 4 double plays he's enforced so far this year. So not a lot of double plays. The Cardinals, much changed lineup than years past. They got a lot of young guys in there that are pretty speedy. Hard to get double plays. Double plays are what nuke your unders and outs. So if he cannot get those, and he has to see 5 guys consistently per inning. I like that. He's 12th percentile in ground ball percentage, which shouldn't be a surprise. If you're not forcing ground balls, you're not getting a lot of double plays. You look at his other props. The 16.5 outs is obviously what we're taking the under here, but a 5.5 hits allowed line, a walks allowed line at 2.5, and an earned runs line juiced at 2.5. So you look at him, 2 walks is minus 200. Well, I'm not taking that as a prop. This season, when he's walked 2 or more batters, which he's done in 11 starts, he's gone under this outs line in 10 of those 11 starts. So they are pretty confident, the Bucks are, that he walks 2 guys. I mean, you don't set a 2.5 walks line for really anyone out there. It's typically 1.5 for most pitchers. I think he gives up a couple walks here. I think the Cardinals work the count. And that's the guy that just typically doesn't go too far into games. Even if he's pitching really well, they're normally not really, they don't want to see him too many times through that order. Rangers bullpen pretty well rested here. I really like Andrew Heaney. I'm going to take his under 16.5 outs. I don't love this matchup here. You have a 9.5 total, and you have a Cardinal pitcher that's making his rookie debut. So typically you'd think, oh, the Rangers are going to be juiced and they're going to be favored on the money line here. No, this is like a pick 'em at 9.5 total. I think we see some runs in this game, and I think that comes at the expense of Andrew Heaney not going into the 6th inning. So give me his under 16.5 outs. Still would play it at 15.5, but we know how sharp these lines can be. Minus 125 on DraftKings is currently your best value. So we're sticking in 3 plays today. If you want to hear my thoughts on a lot of other games, check out the breakdown. I'll link it on the screen. I'll also link on the screen when it is live, the parlay of the day. You can go show that some love, but go check out the breakdown. I can probably make 5 more picks today, but look, Logan and I got to dial down the picks, get dialed in, start to turn in these 2-1s, maybe a 3-0 card, please. And hopefully we can continue to build up that bankroll because we certainly need it. But it's Austin Logan. We're signing out. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. And if you are a winner of those giveaways, let us know how we can pay you either via Twitter or shoot me an email, and I'll get those $25 sent to y'all. Great calls on those home run picks. But Austin Logan signing out. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Peace.